Hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to make a video talking about the whole backlash and thing going on with this 5-year-old boy that ended up getting shot in the head by a 25-year-old man. And he basically ran across the street, shot the kid in the head, and ran back home, as far as I remember reading about and like watching videos about. But I'm not really specifically talking about the actual event that happened. I really more want to focus on what I've been seeing on social media. And there's a lot of clashing going on. I really don't think that that's a good thing. I think that's pretty freaking horrible. So one of the big things I basically been seeing is I've been seeing a lot of people post, oh, the liberal media is not, not covering this and all that stuff, which is true. The media didn't cover it when it happened, and that's a freaking problem. And yeah, raise hell about it. Talk about that stuff, put it out there that dude, a 5-year-old kid died. He was shot in the freaking head, man. That shit's freaking sad. It's really sad. It's really freaking messed up. And I don't understand why the media didn't cover it. I agree. But I'm seeing people complaining about the hashtag, justice, saying things like, oh, why isn't the media talking about this? Justice for this little boy and all this other stuff. And a lot of people are trying to make it like a MAGA issue, I guess, because, spoiler alert, the little boy was white and the man who killed him was black. It's not super important information that shouldn't matter at the thing, but people are looking at the racist situation, not one side, not the liberals, not the conservatives, not the Democrats or Republicans, not the progressives, not the libertarians, all this other stuff. People are they're focused on this, and it's like, the thing that has me upset is that people are taking this horrible, horrible thing that happened and they're politicizing it. One of the memes I saw was basically of a guy in a MAGA hat, and he's like, why isn't the media covering this? Justice for, I believe his name was Cannon. I'm sorry, I'm not really good with remembering names. He was a 5-year-old boy playing outside of his house, and he was shot in the head by a man that ran across the street, shot him in the head, ran back home. He was playing with his 2 siblings, as far as I remember. But anyways, justice for this little boy. Media should be covering this. Justice for this little boy, which I agree. Media should be covering that, and I do want to see justice done for that. Well, the next thing is, I believe it was a little dog being like, okay, well, was he arrested? And they're like, yes. And they said, is he have bail? No. Is he going to be in, basically it's just saying these things, like asking, like, they're basically saying, like, they found out who he was, they detained him, and he's not going to get bail, he's going to be in jail for the rest of his life. That's basically the gist of the second part. And yeah, everything about that's true. But the third one says, why should we protest? Then why should we protest? Justice has been served. Okay, yes, part of the justice has been served, where like a little boy has, he died. They found out the guy who did it. He's behind bars. He's going nowhere right now. He's definitely, I'm pretty certain he's not going to go anywhere for the rest of his life. He's going to be in prison for the rest of his life for what he did. Horrible, horrible, horrible thing. But the issue that I have with that is that the media didn't cover it. And it's like, even my friends are saying, like, these people keep, posting, like, justice for Cannon or whatever. I'm sorry. I really apologize if I'm getting the name wrong. I'm not very good with remembering names. I'm more of a faces kind of guy. Anyways, they're saying justice. They're like, well, justice has already been served. And it's like, kinda, yeah. But my issue with it is that, yes, justice has been served, but the media didn't cover it. It's like, I don't think they're saying justice be served, like this guy needs to be arrested and all this stuff. Like, yes, he has been arrested. I think what they mean by justice, like justice for so-and-so, is, hey, the media should be covering this like they cover other things. And it's like, another issue I'm having with this too is just, people are saying, trying to be like liberal media, and you have these other people that are, complaining about, MAGA people, or these people are just, it just seems that they're taking a super seriously sad situation and trying to politicize it. And I just think that's messed up. I just don't think we should be politicizing the situation. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. A freaking 5-year-old kid is dead now. He was shot in the head. I don't want to hear this whole liberal media, conservative media, Trump supporters, Biden supporters. Dude, shut the fuck up. A 5-year-old kid is fucking dead. Okay? A 5-year-old kid is fucking dead. Politics has nothing to do with this. For all we know, the guy who shot him could have a mental issue. We don't fucking know. And this whole, I get where some people are annoyed by the whole justice thing on like Twitter and Instagram and all this other shit. Maybe a lot of the people that are posting aren't really thinking about what they're saying. They're kind of just reposting what they see. But the feeling behind it is that they want the media to cover what's going on. I mean, basically the whole gist of this video is a 5-year-old kid was murdered, and both sides, not one side, not the liberals, not the conservatives, not the Republicans, Democrats, progressives, whatever. They're both trying to politicize this. They're both trying to make this about politics, and they're trying to make this about Trump and Biden, and this is what the MAGA people want. This is what the Antifa likes, and blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, okay? 5-year-old kid's dead. Media should be covering it. Don't fucking talk about liberal conservative value. Like, dude, a 5-year-old kid is fucking dead. Shot in the head, playing with his 2 fucking siblings. I don't know how, if you don't understand that that's fucked up and you're trying to use this to gain like political stuff, you're trying to use this as a political thing to argue your political views, then I'm sorry, man, you're probably not the best person. You probably don't care as much as you act like you do. Anyways, that's just the gist of the video. I'm not really expecting anybody to watch this or think anything. I'm not trying to be like, oh, this is what you should think. This is literally just me documenting my thoughts on the situation. I find that maybe making a video, writing it down, having a reference helps me get my thoughts a little bit more in order on the situation. And my thought on the situation is, I really don't want to see this turn into a political issue. I want justice to be served for the little boy. I want people to come together and be like, this is a problem. Why didn't the media cover it? This is a problem. Why did this kid have to die? What could be done better to make sure he doesn't, or make sure that this doesn't happen again to another little boy or another person, another little boy, another kid, another teenager, another young man, woman, child, whatever. Anyways, if you stuck around for the whole video, I really appreciate it. Yeah. You have a good one.